Benjamin Franklin, curator. Of all the character sketches that we're doing in this series, Cutting on the Floor, Benjamin Franklin by far is my favorite alpha. There are a handful of things that make him special that I think nobody else on this list even comes close. Now, my first attraction to Benjamin Franklin, in all honesty, was probably because he's a face on the $100 bill, and there's nothing wrong with that. But more importantly, as I began to learn more about him through the years, I've been following him or learning about him. He's gone now. I've been learning about him for a number of years. And the more I learned about him, the more similarities I saw in him and myself. Now, I don't make claims to say that I'm the next Benjamin Franklin, but what made him so dope was, number one, he lived his life the way that he saw it. The second thing is, he refused to be put in a box. And so while we know that he was a statesman, we know that he was the only person not to be a politician to sign the Declaration of Independence, there's a ton of things about him that make him so unique. Now, aside from discovering electricity, which we all learned in kindergarten, Benjamin Franklin was an inventor. One of his inventions, called the glass harmonica, was played by Beethoven and Mozart. Another thing that I think makes Benjamin Franklin so unique was he was actually a French fashion icon. When you do a little digging, you understand that he spent a large amount of his time in America, in the United States, but also in France, which made him vital to being one of the founders and framers of the Declaration, ahead of the curve when it comes to French fashion as well. We know that he was also a philanthropist. He was also a forward-thinking philanthropist. He donated 200 pounds of sterling silver, 100 each, to Boston and to Philadelphia, with the terms and conditions that the two cities could not pull their investment for 100 years. Those 200 pounds of silver turned into millions upon millions upon millions, which both of those cities then turned into resources for educational systems that bared his name. Now, again, one of the reasons why I connect with Benjamin Franklin so deeply is if you don't understand the mind of a visionary, if you don't understand the mind of a creative, on this hand, he's inventing things. On the other, he's writing the Richard Poor's Almanac, which is how he made a majority of his money. Then he's a fashion icon. He spent his last couple of years before he passed away as an abolitionist. He only owned 2 slaves, and he released both of them and made stipulations that his kids got rid of their slaves in order for them to receive their inheritance. The point I'm making is, with the wrong filter, this person looks like a scatterbrain who just does a bunch of different things. But actually what he is a curator. He brought all these different ways of life, quality of lifestyle, and perspectives to the forefront, but did it his own way. That's what makes Benjamin Franklin an alpha.